What's good, fam? Cal Visuals here, and I am super stoked about this episode. We are talking about love is in the air, yeah. I'm not a singer. Disclaimer there. So today I'm super stoked. We're gonna talk about weddings, how I went from literally zero weddings to over 20 in a year. So let's do it. Let's dive in. Anyone out there looking to get into wedding videography, expand their business, get more clientele, this is the perfect video for you. Sit down, shut up, shut off your phone, let's do this thing. All right, y'all, so starting out for me 2 years ago that I really wanted to get more into wedding videography. So I was looking to get more wedding clients, right? But I had literally zero videos to show. I had no video content. I had nothing to really speak of my experience as a wedding filmmaker. And so that was like a major issue, because I was unable to get anyone to hire me. As a result of that, I was losing out on clients, I was losing out on money, I was losing out on expanding my business as well as my network. And all of those are a big no-no. So I quickly realized that I needed to figure out a solution if I wanted to get wedding clients. And so I started reaching out to some different companies, seeing if they'd let me come on, hire me as a videographer, one of their cam operators, and all of them were kind of saying the same thing. What's your experience? How many years have you been shooting weddings? What camera are you using? Can we see your reel with your wedding work? And all of them I had to, explain that, no, I haven't shot a wedding before. I don't have a wedding reel, but hey, look, I've been shooting for 5 years. I've shot these commercials, these music videos, yada, yada. And none of them cared. I totally get it. Being a music video director has nothing to do with telling, a feature film narrative. Doing a feature film narrative has nothing to do with how can you pack punch, a call to action and expound what a brand represents in a 30-second ad. They're so vastly and drastically different. So I definitely respect that, but it was a little discouraging for me, So I have all this experience. I think I'm a great filmmaker, but none of them were willing to bet or trust me. If I was gonna get into wedding filmmaking, I really had to do it on my own. And so I took the initiative. I started reaching out to some wedding filmmakers that I really enjoyed their style of work. I thought they were high quality. And there were people I thought I could really pick information from, learn from, and really grow from working with. And so that's what I did. I started reaching out to these people. I said, hey, look, I'm just looking to get into wedding filmmaking. I haven't shot any before, but I'd be more than happy, come out, be a cam op, help you out, free of charge. I just want to shadow, get some experience, and be able to build a reel. After kind of discussing with a couple people, obviously some said no, others said yes, which was great. And after kind of working it out with a couple people, I got on some sets, if you will, some wedding shoots on location. And so I shot a couple weddings, and after about 10 weddings, of shadowing for about 10 weddings, I gathered a ton of information. I felt really comfortable with the process, the flow of weddings, how they functioned, how they worked, what I needed to shoot, what is a must, what must you capture, what you can kind of skim by. And so I just learned a ton. And so right after doing about 10 weddings shadowing, I felt really comfortable with the process. I was able to get enough wedding shot that I could build out my own reel. Looked like a full body of work, looked like I really have been out going and shooting a ton of weddings on my own. And so I built out this reel, had it up on my website, I was ready, I was good to go. Sat down, got on my computer, opened up the email, refresh. Nothing there. It's weird. Refresh. What the literally nothing. I did all this work, built out this great reel, and then I was waiting for the wedding clients to come, and they weren't there. I quickly realized that, just because I was shadowing and I had a reel now, doesn't mean I was going to suddenly get wedding clients. I didn't have really a wedding business. I wasn't known. There was no word of mouth going on for me. I wasn't getting referrals, anything like that. So I had to create and generate a business here for myself. And so what I did is I hopped over to The Knot and Wedding Wire, purchased myself a vendor package on there. I got the featured plan for both, launched that, and 2 years later now, and every year I'm doing 20 plus weddings a year. Conceptually, it's really easy. Now it takes some hard work, takes some dedication, and takes some time. It's definitely gonna take you a couple months to shadow for a bit, build out the reel, then kind of launch with these platforms and really start marketing and seeing some business and leads come in. However, now, business is doing great for me. A 12-month span, I think I had over 80 plus leads. I had over 500 storefront visits, and just Wedding Wire. Knot is kind of, simulating, I would estimate roughly the same kind of things. I don't have the stats right in front of me though, but it's just made a huge difference in getting me a ton of wedding clients, guys, and then it's just drastically changed my business. And now as a result, I'm actually contemplating the idea of potentially leaving the programs. Don't tell anyone. But I'm actually getting a ton of referrals now, after just 2 years of doing this. And so, you can always look at the idea that yes, you might have to invest some money and time in doing things like Wedding Wire than not. Realize that it's actually extremely realistic that within, 5 years time of using Wedding Wire and The Knot, you will no longer need to pay or use those platforms because you will have such strong word of mouth advertising going on for your business. This is a story I wanted to share with you guys, kind of reflecting on it, and it made me realize that, I gained a lot, learned a lot, and grew a lot just kind of from taking that process. And I think we can do a lot for you guys as well. I know there's a lot of you out there struggling, trying to get more business, just trying to get in the business of shooting weddings. And this was my methodology and my way of attacking it. And it's done wonders for your boy. I think it'll do wonders for you. Be sure to subscribe, drop a comment below if there was anything I missed, any questions or comments you may have. And be sure to stick around, guys. We got more awesome content coming. Let's get lost in that YouTube rabbit hole. On my channel, that is. On my channel, okay? All right, y'all. Peace.